The Milwaukee Brewers defeated the Colorado Rockies 3-2 in 10 innings in Game 1 of the National League Divisional Series on Thursday. The Brewers now lead the best-of-5 series 1-0, with Game 2 looming on Friday afternoon. Here are some things you should know about a series opener. Yelich keeps hitting, Moose walks it off. Christian Yelich, the odds-on favorite to win the NL MVP award, received his first taste of postseason play. He seemed to like it. Yelich later singled, but was forced out on an odd play. Ryan Braun hit a liner just over first baseman Ian Desmond's head. Desmond faked out Yelich, acting as if he caught it, and Yelich wasn't able to recover in time to reach second safely. For those who like their postseasons tinged with red-hot emotions, Braun was shown letting off a string of expletives afterward. It just goes to show, even MVPs can get yelled at work. In the 10th inning, it was Yelich who led the frame off with a walk before coming around to score on a Mike Moustakas single. Bullpen play works out, until it doesn't. The Brewers defied convention by eschewing a starter in favor of a bullpen game. This was different than an opener, because it didn't see a starter enter an inning or two into the game. Rather, manager Craig Counsell linked one reliever to another to build a 9-inning chain. Officially, Brandon Woodruff received credit for the start. He held the Rockies without a hit through 3 innings, walking 1 and fanning 3. Counsell pinch hit for Woodruff once the pitcher's spot came up, and handed the reins over to Corbin Burnes. Burnes then threw 2 shutout innings of his own before he too was pinch hit for when the time arose. Corey Knebel then tossed 1 2/3 shutout innings, permitting a single baser runner along the way. By then, the Brewers were close enough to the finish line to call upon Josh Hader, who pitched until the 9th inning. Milwaukee's line for the day through 8 included 1 hit, 2 walks, no runs, and 10 strikeouts. Impressive. Jeremy Jeffress took over in the 9th and it seemed like the Brewers were on their way to victory. Except Jeffress couldn't get anyone out early on. He allowed 3 consecutive hits before Orlando Arcia made a costly error. Jeffress recovered in time to keep the game tied, but it was a high-leverage blemish on an otherwise pristine pitching day for Milwaukee's staff. Braun sets record before making mistake of own. Speaking of Braun, he notched the first hit of the game when he singled with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Braun would later advance to second on a wild pitch, then would try to advance 2 bases on a subsequent wild pitch. He was tagged out. Give credit to him for creativity, if nothing else. Pina's arm pays off. No one considers Manny Pina a pivotal player. Not in this series, not in any series. But he threw out 2 attempted base stealers on Thursday, and those plays loomed large in a close affair. Pina first zapped DJ LeMahieu to end the top of the first. He later helped Ryan McMahon find a seat on the bench earlier than was necessary. In each case, the top or middle of the Rockies lineup was due up with 2 outs in the frame. During the regular season, Pina threw out 41% of prospective thieves.